technical items, it's outdoor equipment, it's anything that relates to marksmanship with air guns. That is, I am a host on the largest podcast for air guns in the world. And it is a passion that I've had since I was a kid. I love air guns. Um, and being able to teach people and share with them my passion for air guns, and it's not the 760 Crossman you had as a kid that you pumped up. It's not the airsoft gun that your 14-year-old kid has. These are very serious tools for learning the martial art of marksmanship.
Yeah.
But being able to stay in that niche in the Amazon sphere is important to me, and it's a place where I'm comfortable working, and everybody wants to be comfortable. But I've seen content as I went through, and I saw other people who seemed like they were just wantonly searching for areas that were untouched and trying to be the first one to plant the seed in this fertile land. My gosh, I could tell by what they were saying, they had no idea what they were talking about. I'm trying not to be critical here, but
Yeah.
like I can bring some honesty and some integrity to that area. And that's what I'm going to do. But if I don't know how maybe you can answer this, Vernon. It's time to put you on the test.
Ooh, let's do it.
If you've got a video carousel that's full,
Mm-hmm.
um, but you see the content on there and you're like, oh my gosh, this video I just did, man, it is 10x
Yeah.
anything that's in that carousel. They really should see this. What in your experience is the I don't want to say process, but is it worth the time to upload that content? And is there a chance that could push something off the carousel and get in that tractor?
That's a really good question. For me personally, and even looking at what the data has shown, absolutely it's worth, putting your video out there. We don't control the platform.
Right.
And back in October last month, we saw so many changes go down. In September, first carousels were at the bottom, they were at the top, and then they were at both. Back in August, they made changes. They make changes all the time. And it's not just going to be layout changes or changes in terms of what gets featured. They're going to rotate videos out. But if you don't have your video there in a queue that they could just say, hey, let me grab Williams, let me grab Bob's, let me grab Janet's, how are you going to get a chance? And even in the group, I believe you asked this question. It might not have been you, but well, I found a product that's unavailable. Is it worth making a video? Absolutely. Because I've had my products where I've found a product or bought a product and it said unavailable. And I was like, well, I'll go ahead and make a video. Once it became available, next thing you know, my product was the only one that was featured there. So I got the lion's share.
I think the question that you're talking about that I asked earlier on the group was about I had watched Mercedes Gomez had a YouTube video. She is definitely promoting the influencer lifestyle, if we can call it that.
Yep.
But she was saying if you don't see videos for a product, don't waste your time. And I thought maybe the system isn't showing videos because it doesn't have any. And maybe her advice is absolutely wrong. So my question that I posted or tried to phrase it in a way was, if you see that there is no video content, does that mean that they don't allow video content? And
Right.
I think the answer to that is in the question itself. What possible motivation would Amazon have for not allowing an influencer video on a
We don't
product?
want to make money. We don't want to make money.
I think her advice was actually wrong, and that's really what got that question rolling around in my head, kick some rocks loose. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna put this to the group. And I think I think Vernon, your work was amazing that you came back and said, hey, you know what? There might be products that they don't allow video on, but they're so few and far between. Don't worry about it. Um, and I just one of the first ones I worked on was a video in that light. It's one that has no videos on the page, so we'll know shortly.
Yeah.
If that video pops up and now it's the only choice on there, well, hey, happy hunting.
Exactly. And I
Yeah,
want to speak on the influencer lifestyle. I do want to say that, I don't want, I don't know Mercedes, and I can only share my perspective, right? And I don't want to say right or wrong. My thing is, what are we really looking at? Let's put right and wrong aside, and I just look at what are you going to gain potentially? You lose 2 minutes or 1 minute out of your day. You get more practice in front of the camera doing videos because a lot
bingo.
of this is practice. A lot of this is practice. William is so confident and comfortable right now because he's had lots of practice. I'm sorry to tell you, but there's no easy way to get around being camera shy. I was terrified of the camera, terrified for years, terrified. I was a model for like a legitimate sign model in New York, traveling all across the world, being on magazine covers, terrified. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just trying to let you know this was a legitimate fear. I walked away from that career. And I'm telling you,
And
practice.
he's a beautiful man.
Oh, well, I
I'm,
appreciate you
I'm
saying
just
that.
just saying that, as another man, I can say that with absolute impunity and not worry about relinquishing my man card. But he's a good looking guy, so he should have nothing to worry about being on camera. And
It
yet it's still
happens.
there. It's
Yeah,
still there. So
exactly.
don't get that out of your head, push it aside, and punch fear in the face.
Exactly. It's just one of those things where if you need more practice, and I see lots of people in different groups where people are getting stuck, and they're getting stuck because a lot of times they're trying to go for perfection or they're trying to always do the right thing. Don't get me wrong, always abide by Amazon's TOS's terms of
Oh,
service. But
yeah.
what I'm saying is making
Stay in
sure
your
that
lane, bro. Stay in your
stay in
lane.
your lane. Absolutely. Amazon will shut you down. I'm
Yeah.
quote me on this. Stay in your lane, like William said. Amazon, do not violate those TOSs.
Yeah.
I will be making another video talking about that.
Yeah.
But get your practice in, get your reps in. It's like going to the gym. Get those reps in. Well, why do I need to do this one extra rep? Because it's going to get you to 10. Well, it won't mean anything. You don't know that. But get your practice in. And with the influencer lifestyle, I do want to say that I think a lot of times people get so caught up in kind of the glitz and glam. And then let's look at Amazon, just Amazon influencer on its own, the on-site commissions. You are going to Amazon, which we all know, William, all of us can probably, any watching this, can look in their frame of video and see, I bought this on Amazon, this on Amazon, this on Amazon. We all bought things from Amazon. You buy those products, you make a 1 to 2 minute video on them, then you put those on Amazon, and you're going to get paid on a product that you've already bought. More than likely that you bought it, others are going to buy it, and you're going to get paid to pay to make a video. You're getting paid to make a video about something that you paid for, and you're going to make double, triple, quadruple back, an unfathomable number back. This supports anybody's lifestyle. So if you have kids, what I loved about this when I put all of my son's kids' toys on Amazon, boom, they paid for themselves. Video games, boom, paid for themselves. I do a lot of dad content. I am now getting paid to fund the lifestyle that I want. Talk about being able to be myself. And I don't think a lot of people really look at that when they think about the lifestyle. This is about telling your wife, your husband, your partner, whomever, to go out there and say, go buy stuff so we can make more money. You're not going to get a better situation. You're not, because you literally can do that. And I think that's the big part of this lifestyle. I think a lot of people really need to sit back in. It's Black Friday looks really different for us right now. And it's, wow, this morning I saw the product that I made a video for 3 months ago. 3 months ago, no movement, none. And it showed me just a stupid amount of money. It paid for itself 3 times over last night.
Yeah. Now it's on fire. I,
Now
I
I'm
want
done.
to I want to extrapolate what you just said even one level higher.
Let's go.
When you're looking around your house for items, don't ask yourself, did I get that on Amazon?
Right.
Ask yourself, is it sold on Amazon?
Correct.
Because guess what? There's a real good chance that it is. And the video that I was working on yesterday, the video I worked on yesterday was a product that I won I was covering through my work on the podcast. I was covering an air gun competition in the Midwest this summer. And there was a door prize, you bought some raffle tickets, and I won. I won this really nice air rifle and a scope from the company that makes the air rifle. And I'm like, I need this like I need a hole in the head. I've got enough air rifles, But anyway, they shipped it back to me because I had to fly out there. And they shipped it back to me, and I'm like, man, what am I going to do with this silly thing? And as I got into influencer, I said, I wonder, does Amazon sell this? Hell yes, they do. And guess what? There's no videos on the scope or the air rifle. Not one.
Whoa.
So,
opportunities. Look at that.
Exactly. It was staring me right in the face, and I didn't even know it. And so what I'm saying is, extrapolate what Vernon just said, take it up another level. Look around your house at items that you already have and you already use, and you can speak honestly about. Don't grab something and say, well, I think this is the best widget ever and whatever.
Yeah.
And don't put yourself in a position where you're challenging your own integrity to yourself.
Absolutely.
Don't give that up. Don't hang on to that till life takes it away from you. Don't give that up easily. But do go at this with honesty, but do open up your perspective a little bit and look around and say, hey, you know what? This phone case has been through hell and back with me. I got it on Amazon. Yeah. But the one that I got at Walmart is also on Amazon. So why not talk about it, and why not get that content out there? Because, these are like, they're almost like props for us, right?
Yeah.
We're surrounded by real life props. And, prop may be the wrong word, and that, prop tends to have a connotation that it's fake. It's not. They're real products to use. And, again, speak from a place of comfort with yourself, with the product. And man, that's the recipe for success here, I believe.
Yeah. You bring up, it's true. It's talk about what you like about it. You even said a while ago that billions of dollars in marketing budgets. Well, guess what? They need us, because that billions of dollars of people saying, oh, this is the best thing in the world and we love this. It ain't working. But what does work? You being you. Because it's not the product you think is the best. It's when someone says, hey, look, I bought this because I was having trouble hearing people of the other headsets. But when I got these AirPods, I could hear people so clearly. And guess what? They can hear me clearer too. When you come, marketing can't do that. Their budgets don't go for that. They don't think about that. They're not thinking about, hey, well, guess what? I'm a dad that when my son is having his friends over, I like to listen to jazz while I'm washing dishes and cleaning up behind the kids going, bonkers in the background. People can connect with that type of messaging because that's you. And people love stuff like that.
It's real.
It's real. And you said something, you saw me take a note on it. And that is such a shift there. Did I buy it on Amazon? That's what I was saying at the beginning when I first started. And I'll be honest, I'm not even 6 months into this, and I'm doing, from my perceipt, I'm doing very well. Just, not saying that in a way like I'm better than people, but I've consistently pressed record, and that's what we're always talking about in the group. Keep pressing record. If you're consistent with this, it will pay you. It will pay off. I promise you. But it's
aye, Captain.
Yeah, just don't stop pressing record. But is it on Amazon? Because at first I'm like, oh gosh, you didn't buy it on Amazon, but it's no. They're not trying to they don't want you to say, well, I own this product and I can, no, I have this product. You make a video for that said product and put it on Amazon that encourages a sale of that product.